guys, it's Alexandra. So today I'm going to be filming a shout out type video for those who liked my Facebook status. And so I have the names who liked my status about the shout out. So now I'm going to say the names for the shout out. The first person is Simone. And Simone, I really don't know you that well, but I met you through Facebook. You just messaged me one day and you just said to me I looked very pretty, and you said you used to see me around school, and even though I didn't really see you much, you said you saw me once in a while, and then you always said that I looked very pretty and all that. And then shortly after that, after I left middle school, you missed not seeing me around, and you were kind of wondering where I went, I guess. So, after I left, I really didn't get to communicate with you a lot more like we did. I've been talking to you now for the last, 2 years, I think. About 2 years. And, you've always been, a really nice girl. Ever since I've gotten to know you better more now, you're just a really nice girl. You're just super nice. And I really mean that. And you like my photos on Instagram. Next up is Ryan. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Ryan. You are, awesome. You're, a really nice guy, and you're very funny. You somehow like a lot of my posts, which is cool. And I see you around school pretty much once in a while. I don't see you a lot anymore, but I see you, in the mornings I'll see you at school, which is awesome also. And I like a few of your Facebook posts, but you post also, so that's cool. And you're a good friend. I'm glad I met you, and I've known you for about 2 years, so that's awesome. And I'm glad we're friends, which is awesome. Next up is Mariah. And Mariah, you are, amazing. You're like my sister, pretty much. Well, you're like a sister to me, but you're like my sister in a way where I have a couple of things in common with you, which is pretty cool. I love you so much. You're, the best, awesome friend I've ever met, and, I know I've only known you in person for, a short time, but I've gotten to know you, I felt longer than that. I really met you online last year through video call and video chat and all that kind of fun stuff. But I was glad once I got to meet you in person, because that was, a better way to know more about you. Even though when we're just talking on a computer, we can't really see what we're doing, but we can tell by when our conversations happen. But you're just an amazing, amazing person. I really and truly mean that, and I miss you, and I love you, and I love your hugs. I miss those hugs too. And I can't wait until I see you again when you come visit again soon, I hope, because I miss seeing you, and it feels like a long time until I'm going to see you again, but I'm glad I met an awesome girl like you and that we're best friends. Love you, bestie. Next up is Abby. I've known you since elementary school, so I met you in elementary school 3rd or 4th grade, and we talked once in a while. Then we started talking a little bit more after elementary school. We started talking a little bit more in middle school, but pretty much after high school we didn't talk. After we started high school last year, we really didn't talk a whole lot, but we talked once in a while. But I have to say, you are, really nice, even though I don't talk to you much anymore. You're just, really nice, though. I can remember you're just, a very nice girl when I used to talk to you. You still are. You're very pretty, too, and I love your hair. Your hair is, gorgeous. I really mean that. I wish I had long hair like you. I'm actually going to try to get it that long if I want to. But yeah, you're just awesome, and you're a really nice person. So I'm glad I met you. Next up is Jocelyn. I really don't talk to you much anymore, but I do see you around school sometimes. In the hallways, I'll see you talking to your other friends, which is pretty cool. You're really pretty, and I love all the pictures you post on Instagram also. I like all the ponies and horses you take, and especially outside when it's like sunset. Sometimes you'll take pictures of that also. I love those. Those are like so pretty, and that's what I like. Also, I like a lot of sunsets outside and a lot of the different things. I don't ride horses like you do, but I've always wanted to, actually. When I was little, I wanted to so bad, but I couldn't. But it looked so fun. Like, the pictures you put are just amazing. I love them, and you're really pretty, and even though we don't talk anymore, I still think you're a really nice person. Next up is Kamryn. I actually met you last year in freshman year. I met you in lunch, I think. We and you were at the same lunch together, and you and I just started talking, and then one day we were going to class, and we asked each other what class we were going to next, and we found out we were going to be in the same art class, and it was awesome, and we became best friends ever since art class, and then we started talking more at lunch last year also. So that was like awesome, like a really awesome thing ever, and I'm glad I met you. You're a really nice girl, and I miss having classes with you now this year because I have nothing with you this year. But you're just like a really nice girl, and I'm glad I met you, and you're a really good friend. Next up is Colby. I've known you since like last year, basically. Like you said, you used to see me around school sometimes. Even though I never saw you, your math class was always next to me, which I never knew that until you kept telling me that. And I didn't know until one day I was out and you saw me there and where you work, and you said to me, you kept seeing me around school, and I kept saying how I didn't know, and I guess I couldn't tell because you were always with your friends. Maybe that's why I couldn't tell. But yeah, but I miss having you at school, and I know you're probably glad that you're not in high school anymore, but since you already graduated already. But I still get to see you around, even though you're not in high school anymore. I still get to see you around, which is awesome. You're really nice, and you're very pretty too. And I like your hair. Your hair is very pretty too. Next up is Emily. Oh my gosh, just like Mariah, Emily, you're like amazing. Emily, I've known you the longest out of everybody else. I've known you for about 10 years, which is hard to believe. 10 years I've known you, and we've been like best friends. You're just so awesome, you're so pretty, and I love everything about you. You're just an amazing best friend. I tell you pretty much everything that happens with me, and we and you are like very close. You and I always tell each other things that we don't really want to tell anyone else. So like if we want to keep a secret between each other, we keep it just to ourselves. And yeah, you're just an awesome, amazing person, and I love you. You're like amazing, and I love your hair color. It's pretty. Every time you dye your hair, it's like pretty every time I tell you that. So yeah, and I love getting to hang out with you also, and I miss having you in my classes. I don't get to see you much at school, but thankfully I get to see you in the mornings and at group, which is awesome. I get to see you at group at school, because then we get to see each other more, like twice a week we get to have that, which is awesome, and we can see each other then, and we get to give each other hugs in the mornings, which I love, and I'm glad that I met you, Emily. You're just an amazing best friend, and we'll always be best friends. Same thing with you, Mariah. You're my best friend too. Always will be. You two are like my close friends, so I love you both. Next up is Rebecca. Just like with Mariah and Emily, Rebecca, you are like my bestie. You guys are, all three of you, Mariah, Emily, and you, Rebecca, you guys are all my besties. We are so close. You guys are all amazing, and yeah. But with you, Rebecca, I met you like 2 years after I met Emily, so I didn't know, when I first met you, I did not know you were actually related to Emily, because to be honest, I didn't know that you two were related. I just thought, like, oh yeah, they're just sisters, or they're just friends or something that look a lot alike. I don't know, that's what I thought when I first met you. But then once you told me you were related to Emily, I did not believe that. I was like, are you kidding me? And you kept saying to me, no, we're related. And to tell you the truth, I was kind of surprised that Emily kept a secret like that to me for 2 years, which that's okay though, because I'm glad I met you both. You both are so sweet people. You are like amazing also. And Rebecca, I love your hugs. You are like awesome. And I love seeing you, and just like with Emily, I don't see you around at school very much, and I don't have any classes with you, but just like with Emily, I have group with you also, just like with Emily, and I see you twice a week there, and then we get to discuss different things there, and after that, we get to see each other in the mornings, and I remember on the first day of school, you hugged me a lot last week. Actually, you wouldn't stop hugging me, which I love your hugs. I'm not going to take it wrong, I love your hugs. Your hugs are like so sweet, and you're a very sweet girl, and you're just amazing, Rebecca, and you have like the most amazing things, and I love your new haircut, by the way. I love it so much. So yeah, and you're just amazing. Love you, Becca. And I give you a bunch of nicknames. I call you Rebecca and Becca. I know you don't really care, but you love the name Becca I gave you, which is awesome. So yeah, again, I love you. Same with you, Emily and Mariah. Next up is Breana. I met you in like 6th grade. We've known each other since then, and when we first met each other, we were actually both really shy around each other. But then after 6th grade, you and I had classes together, a few classes together in 7th grade, which was awesome. But then midway through the year, you moved to Gig Harbor, Washington, and I missed having you. I didn't hear from you for months until one day I got a Facebook message from you saying that that you missed me and you friended me on Facebook, and I was so happy. I was like overly excited, and I know it was like only 3 months I didn't hear from you, but that's okay. But I'm glad that you and I are still in contact with each other, which is awesome. You're really nice, and I enjoy talking to you. You're like one of my best friends also now, and I've gotten to know you more over the years, which is amazing, and you're just a really great best friend also. And I'm glad I met you. You're just a really amazing best friend, Breana. And I like different things about you, and I like all the different things you tell me what's going on with you, and then I tell you what's going on with me and all that fun stuff. So that's awesome. Alright, next up is Ciara. I met you like, I think after I met Simone. So you told me you were related to, I knew you had a sister because your sister's in my grade, so your sister, I guess, told me you had a sibling, and then I guess one day you friended me on Facebook, and you just wanted to get to know me better, and you started telling me that you liked my things just like Simone did, and that was pretty cool. Just like with Simone, I really don't know you that well, even if I said that already. That's okay, I'm going to say it twice then, if I already said it. But you're actually really nice. I gotten to know you better also. You're very nice, and you're very silly. You and Simone are both very silly. And now I didn't say that about you, Simone, but you and Ciara, you guys are both very silly girls. You very are. But you're both really pretty too. And you guys are very close, I can tell. You guys are really close friends. You guys like my things once in a while on Facebook, which is cool. And Ciara, you like mine once in a while, which is not bad. And you're really nice, and I'm glad I met you. You're a really nice girl, and you're just awesome. Very cool. So yeah, that is basically all the shoutouts. Thank you guys for watching and joining me for the shoutout. I'm glad you guys made the shoutout video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! See you in the next shoutout, whenever that will be. Alright, see you guys in the future videos. Bye! Peace. Double peace.